Welcome to a brand new episode of I Know Jax. I Know Jax is the show where we focus on fun. Now, fun means different things to different people, so in our show, we always try mixing it up. Find something new, do something different, and we listen to what you have to say. I get a lot of suggestions and ideas emailed to me about the show, and I read all of them. One of the most common suggestions we've received is to do something during the Jaguar season. If you live in Jacksonville, you can't help but notice the frenzy when we get near football season. Excitement is in the air, and this year you can feel it. There is no doubt Jacksonville is a football city, and as usual, we listened to your request and we decided to add a special Jaguars segment. This season, starting with training camp, you get the distinct feeling there is a genuine enthusiasm and excitement surrounding the Jaguars. This is not last year's Jags. With a new owner, new coach, and lots of new players, it's safe to say, times they are a-changin'. It looks like the new organization is leaving no stone unturned when it comes to change.
It's different. We're trying to do, Shad has gone out of his way to try to build a team for success. And, you know, I told him, does the locker room have anything to do with us winning? I said, yeah, it does. I mean, it all does. Everything we're trying to do has the intent of putting us in a position to win. And it starts with Shad doing what he's done since he's owned the team. That's important for those guys to realize that people are doing a lot of things to make sure we're putting ourselves in a position, to be a winner.
Fans have a lot to look forward to. The Jags have promised lots of great fan experiences, and I, for one, think they will deliver. Not much is standing in their way. With this episode, I Know Jax is entering season 3. That's a great accomplishment for us, and we're just amazed at the response we have gotten in such a short time. The show just continues to grow, and we are here to stay. I Know Jax is just like the Jags, all in. We have more Tealville coming your way right after the break, so don't go anywhere. I Know Jax is supported by these great businesses. CoastalCompanion.com, your guide to fun things to do on the coasts of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Check out our free Grillin' and Chillin' ebook full of summer recipes. Checkers Barbecue, where they specialize in cracker-style seafood made fresh by owner Art Jeanette, the king of cracker cooking. Come get your hot shrimp, baby! CamdenHappenings.com for all things Camden County. Make sure to join the CamdenHappenings.com newsletter for the latest Lovetown USA updates along with local event info. I've often wondered where exactly something moves from craft to art. A lot of time we talk about arts and crafts as one thing, but can anything be called art? What some people call art, others call, well, you get the idea. The whole thing is probably just as confusing as trying to define the difference between soup and stew. And in the end, what does it matter? Does it taste good? Do you like it? It's all up to you. I don't think you have to be an art connoisseur or even think that you like art to go to the art walk. The whole thing is basically about painting the town teal. I'm at the first Wednesday Art Walk in downtown Jacksonville. The best way to do Art Walk is come down to Hemming Plaza, pick up your map, and go explore downtown. It's really cool because every month they have a new theme. Let's go explore because you never know what you're going to see at Art Walk. What was it that brought you guys down to Art Walk tonight, or do I have to ask?
Well, I mean, obviously the Jaguars, of course. We're big Jaguar fans, but just anytime we get a chance to come out and enjoy any of the events that Jacksonville's having, it's a big thing for us.
So what's your favorite thing about Art Walk?
The art, definitely, and just the atmosphere. It's just great to come outside and enjoy downtown.
So I was actually checking out the museum, and it's pretty nice. I actually never knew it existed down here, and I've been a Jacksonville resident basically all my life.
So you went to Mocha. It's pretty cool. They got that 70s little retro thing going.
I like all the abstract art. It's different. It gets me out of the West Side.
We live in Jacksonville. It's a crazy city, but at the same time, we can come together and be culturally peaceful, and you know, we can reflect on a lot of things.
People dress up?
Yeah, like the mental patients that are dressed like zombies.
The rabbits. The rabbits.
Yeah.
You guys don't scare me quite as much as the other guys do, though. So what is it that's special about Art Walk?
There's no rules. Now we have fun. I mean, of course, you know, with today being so hot and humid, it takes a toll on us. But you know what? It's what we do, and we have fun. All of our costumes are fan made, and it's pretty much looks like it came walking off the movie screen, which is, you know, part of
That's the idea, right?
Part of the idea of the group.
Now, what do you think about the vibe of Art Walk altogether? Is that something you guys it's helpful?
I think it's gotten better. I remember when we first started, it was, you know, it was slow to get going. But in the recent months and years, it's grown and grown and grown and grown. There's sometimes we'll come to a crosswalk and we'll sit there for half an hour to 45 minutes getting pictures, and it's a blast. We love it.
I am not an art expert. Come to think of it, I'm not an expert at anything. I can describe myself as more of a jack of all trades, master of none. I think that happens when you run your own business because you are it for everything. Now, my friend Chris Chislett, though, is a wine expert, and we have found the perfect challenge for him. We have given him the enormous task of teaching a boy from North Georgia about wine. And let me tell you, that's a tall order. Today we're at Blue Bamboo with the wine guy, Chris Chislett. How you doing, man?
I'm spiffing.
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 Speak English, man. So today you're going to teach me something awesome. I can tell because we have wine in our glass.
We have finally, what, 5 episodes in?
Yeah,
6 or something like that? I don't even know. Yeah, we've finally got, yeah, we've got a long way to go as well, so don't even give me that. Yeah, we're going to start tasting wine. This is Waterbrook Cabernet that we have in the glass. So the first thing is quite handy that we've got a white tablecloth here. But the first thing before we even you know, start really analysing, you know, sight and smell and taste and that kind of thing is the actual colour.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you pick up your glass with the training wheels. Wow. Got the training wheels on it.
I got it. All right.
The actual colour.
Right.
So it's hard to really say because we haven't got a light-bodied red wine.
Right.
I'd call this full-bodied red wine, but it's kind of hard to compare. But you know, the colour's kind of deep. Right. If you put like your watch, or you don't even have a watch, but if you put you know if you put anything under it, like a newspaper or something, you can't really see through it. So that's the first clue. We're dealing with a little bit more concentrated, probably a full-bodied wine. We know that because we've obviously got it right there. But that's the first clue
Gotcha.
as to what we're going to be actually dealing with is the actual colour, so
Right.
the sight aspect. Next thing is I'm gonna start swirling.
I get to
wine.
swirl it.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
Again, some people. I know. I'm terrified right now.
It's awesome.
Some people leave it on the table, so it's a little.
Oh, I kind of like lifting it because that's dangerous.
You're just going to go from
That's
0
dangerous.
to 60
Yeah.
in like 2 seconds. So yeah, so we
That
start
looks pretty cool. All right.
swirling.
Now we already aerated this, but is this putting more air?
Yeah, so this just opens the wine up a little bit. It's not, it looks cool, but it also actually serves a purpose as well. So yeah, so what we're actually doing there. And if you notice, we'll start seeing the legs coming down. That's one of those things, all wines have legs. Yeah, exactly. And
Drippy things, not legs.
Drippy things, not legs. It's such hard work. The legs, it actually, all it means is it's an indicator of alcohol. People, what wine snobs saying is that, this wine's got fabulous legs and blah, blah, blah. All it is an indicator of alcohol. The higher the alcohol, the thicker the legs. So that's legs.
We like
taken out of the way.
thick, drippy things.
Depending on what you're looking for. Pinot Noirs typically have thinner, less prominent legs.
Gotcha.
So we've kind of swirled the wine. We can actually take the first sniff.
Sniffing?
Sniffaroo. Sniffy sniffaroo. And you can keep kind of swirling it. One thing that I find that helps.
Swirl and sniff at the same time.
No, I know. One thing that I find actually helps is if you put your hand over the top of the glass, and that and then actually, kind of smell it from there. And it's not something that you do like in restaurants, but if you're dealing with very light-bodied wines, it really kind of it captures the aromas, and it really kind of helps you pinpoint.
So is this what they call on the nose?
Yeah.
When they're being.
So this is the actual nose of the wine that we're
Nose of the
actually
wine.
smelling.
I nosed
from
my
there.
wine. All right, gotcha.
So next step would actually be the taste. So we just take a little taste, no chugging. I still want to see something in the glass.
No.
So I do this little thing that it's kind of hard to talk and do it at the same time, but
You actually. What's that do?
it's kind of similar to the aeration thing.
Right.
It's actually pulling more oxygen
Gotcha.
to the wine.
So you gurgle it across your tongue.
And in polite company, some people are like, I don't want to be doing that, but it really does help. Actually tasting the wine itself. So you think you you kind of understanding
I'm
the
understanding
tasting?
how to taste it.
Do you want to sum it up for me to see if we really have achieved something here?
I will try. First, we check the color.
Yes.
Then we swirl it around a little bit and get a little air in it and check the legs.
What do
of
legs
it.
mean?
The little stringy things that tells you the alcohol.
Yeah, it's only the alcohol.
Gotcha.
Really nothing else.
And then we sniff it or taste with our nose,
The nose,
right?
that's it.
And then we taste and try and get some air in when we're doing that, so we can get a good
from there,
taste.
yeah, we can start analysing from there. But those are the absolute basics.
So next time we get to go into a little more depth, so you can tell us what we're tasting. When
start pinpointing aromas just on the nose, on the taste.
Cool.
So
well, I'm looking forward to that. So let's get on so we can get to the next episode of the Wine Guy. Guess what? By following the Happy Hour wine segments every week, we learn about wine, and as an extra bonus, we get a lot of practice with the Queen's English. Brilliant! Carry on, old chap. Cheers! I wonder if Chris would say that I have a bee in my bonnet. Don't worry. When I get back, I'll get back to good old Southern American English. I Know Jax is supported by these great businesses. CoastalCompanion.com, your guide to fun things to do on the coasts of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Check out our free Grillin' and Chillin' ebook full of summer recipes. Checkers Barbecue, where they specialize in cracker-style seafood made fresh by owner Art Jeanette, the king of cracker cooking. Come get your hot shrimp, baby! CamdenHappenings.com for all things Camden County. Make sure to join the CamdenHappenings.com newsletter for the latest Lovetown USA updates along with local event info. Those girls gone green are back with a new story for us. Over to you, Julie.
We all love a good, solid movement, Joe especially. Wait, no, I'm talking about a social movement. And how exciting is it to have one happening right here in our backyard? I met this one guy who is keen on the idea that the quickest way to anyone's heart is through their stomach. So he's helping to make a positive change in his community, one meal at a time.
My parents owned restaurants and have always been in the restaurant business.
Sean Sigmund grew up around food and worked at his parents' barbecue restaurant.
I was prepping in there, making coleslaw, washing dishes, cutting fries.
And he was living high on the hog.
Like sweet pork and bacon, I used to actually like fry bacon in the deep fryer and hold it over the smoker and eat it.
That is until he fell into the wrong crowd.
Started hanging out with a certain group of people that were like maybe spiritually minded, was hanging out with punk rockers, and so they had an affinity towards vegetarianism. Basically for conscious reasons having to do with environmentalism and health.
Well, maybe not such a bad crowd, but it was one that forever changed him and his view on food. Before he knew it, he was part of a movement in Jacksonville, helping to build a community of conscious and healthy eaters.
Locally, I think Jacksonville is moving more towards health foods, more towards healthy diets and vegetarian diets.
Keep in mind, Men's Health magazine ranked Jacksonville, Florida, the 12th fattest city in the U.S. just a couple of years ago, and the #1 fattest in all of Florida. If any city needs a good, solid movement, it's us.
I think I'm part of a larger movement. I think there's many key people that are like pushing health and vegetarianism, and I feel like I'm helping support that. I definitely see when I do dinners that people are hungry for vegetarian food. They're hungry for health. There's dinners where people come and this is their first vegetarian meal. Their doctor just told them, you can't eat meat, butter any longer. You're done, you're a vegan, or you'll die. And they've walked out of the dinner like, thanking me. And like, because they thought they were gonna be eating, plain vegetables their entire life. And they know that now that vegetarian food has life to it and it can have flavor.
This was inspiring enough for Sean to start his own company as a way to reach out to those in need the most.
So I have a company called Dig Foods, which started approximately a year ago. And we've been doing pop-up events, vegetarian dinners at Art Walk, going along with local businesses. I know that people are eating good tasting food, and I know that I'm helping to energize their bodies.
And energizing a community, as he puts it, hungry for health. Sean is passionate about food. He's passionate about conscious choices, and he feels he's reaching people's hearts through their stomachs, which in turn fills his with great satisfaction.
It's very fulfilling. I mean, that's the best word for me to say, because I feel like that's my goal, and that's my wish, to make food that is new to someone and again, like opens their perspective. So I feel like I've more than done my job, I've like completed my passion.
If you would like to learn more about Sean's amazing meals and to try them out for yourself, log on to our website, thegirlsgonegreen.com. And while you're there, follow our blog and share with us ways you're going green and getting healthy. We'll see you next time with more ways to help you live a happier and healthier life. Back to you, Joe.
In Jacksonville, the month of August seems like it's all about sports. First, the Jaguars enter preseason, the Sharks season wraps up, and don't forget about the professional rugby team, the Jacksonville Axemen. Their big playoff game happens August 11th at UNF Stadium. I'll be there for that one for sure. But August isn't only for sports fans. It's also a month when we focus on food. Every year, the downtown area organizes an event called Eat Up Downtown. And really what it is Jacksonville's own version of Restaurant Week. New this year is tiered pricing. Participating restaurants are offering 3-course meals at a set price during Eat Up Downtown. And there are 3 different price points, $15, $25, and $35. Eat Up Downtown takes place August 13th through 26th. Speaking of sports, tailgating is a big part of football and the whole experience. And here in the South, we do enjoy our barbecue. It seems as if every family has their own special recipes passed down for generations. Special barbecue sauces, coleslaw, or the perfect brisket. Now, Amelia Island holds a barbecue competition every year at the main beach in Fernandina. This is the 3rd year for the Southern Tailgate Cook-Off, where professional barbecue teams will compete for over 20 grand in cash. The event takes place in Fernandina Friday night, August 24th and Saturday, August 25th. For more information about these and other events, visit iknowjax.com. That concludes another episode of I Know Jax. Make sure to tell your friends about the show and about our website, iknowjax.com. Ask them to sign up for the newsletter, because this season I'm looking to build a large group of peeps who enjoy having a good time. The bigger our community is, the more we can do. There's strength in numbers, you know. I don't want to get into trouble by letting the cat out of the bag, but it's just so exciting. I really would like to share it with you. See, this fall we're going to, okay, let's just say that we have big plans for the fall. We're in the planning stages of some really great events, and I'm really looking forward to a fantastic season. Hope you are too. That's it for this time. I'll be back next week with a brand new show. And until then, I'll see you on the internet.